Today, we're going to be tackling another very pivotal question. But before we do so, have a think about these questions. How do you see money? What role does money play in your life? Do you pride yourself in how much you earn, how much you spend, or how much you accumulate? What's your typical interaction with money? Does your money master you, or are you the master of your money? How you see money will determine your relationship with it. And so it's very important that we not just ponder these questions, but be able to answer them definitively. Welcome back to Ira Living. I'm Kenya, and today we're going to be answering the question, focusing on what's your money philosophy? Some people see money as a prize, and so they work tirelessly, accumulating as much of it as possible and by any means necessary. Others see money as a tool, something they push, pull, or leverage to acquire the resources that they need or want. There are some who view money as a scarce commodity, and so they seek to hoard as much of it as they possibly can. There are those who see money as a revolving acquisition. Therefore, it comes and goes with new transactions, but know that there is enough to get around. People relate to money based on how they view money, their money philosophy. Those who see money as a prize and a scarce commodity will work relentlessly to acquire as much of it as possible and by any means necessary. It becomes a cutthroat world where the aim is to simply get money at any cost. Those who view money as a prize and revolving acquisition will work tirelessly to acquire as much as possible. However, they do so more legitimately and with a bit more integrity. They'll be competitive, but at the same time work within respectable boundaries to acquire the money they need. Those who view money as a tool and a scarce commodity are conscious of the benefits of having money and the value it adds to their life. However, they are consumed with accumulating as much of it as possible through work, business, savings, and investments. They want to have more than enough so that there is never a time that their demand for money outweighs their supply. The people who see money as a tool and a revolving acquisition sets aside an emergency fund as a contingency for periods where they need money and their usual supply is running low. They better distinguish between wants and needs and strike a balance with how much is enough. They have mechanisms in place to keep money rolling in that isn't so taxing that they cannot stop to enjoy it. They plan their events and schedule things throughout the year so that they aren't stressed with overworking to have their necessities. They are strategic in their planning and meticulous in accounting. This way, they intentionally reduce their financial pressures and stay afloat without being overly pressured to perform. Our mindset or philosophy, environment, and experience with money helps to place us in these categories. It is for us to decide which camp we are most suited to and work consciously, logically, and practically to ensure we remain there. Start to reframe how you see money, the value or constraint you place on money. Acknowledge that you have the ability to attract money and start reading books and speaking to people who are making and keeping money whilst enjoying their life to the fullest. This way, you can learn the language of money and start to speak it fluently. Remember, financial literacy is revolutionary. It has transformed my life, and I believe it can do the same to yours.